This funny, well, not funny, but kind of cute little tiny molder is an XL. And this is a very early one made in Seattle. And XL Smithway was the company. And I think this is number 244. They called it the mold matcher. And one of the reasons I think they called it a mold matcher, was because the two side heads in this early model are directly opposite each other, which you want for matching. I think they quickly changed that and offset them like a conventional molder. So this is kind of a fun, I don't want to call it a hobby thing, but I mean, a person could make a good living mastering something like this. But it's kind of a toy. I mean, really fun. Um, it does things, and it was ingeniously designed. It's kind of a nuisance to set up until you kind of learn to like it. And that's what I've been doing today. So I just got this dug out recently so I could play with it some more. And it's got some nice little features and some real nuisance features. It's, compared to my old belted machines, it's actually kind of harder to set up, but it's still fun to play with. So it has the controls here are for the top and bottom head, the two side heads independently, and then the feed, and it's reversible. It has a reduction thingy there for the feed works. Feed works are very positive. Um, Surprising. I still have something to learn about them a little bit. That large motor is for the top and bottom heads. And the modern, whoops, it's kind of dark in there, but you can put the new 4-inch heads on from Global Tooling or wherever you like to buy them. But you do need to bore the top of them for the starting pins. Or the way these work is there's kind of a washer that goes on top into those pins, and then these outer pins. The outer pins here go into holes bored into the heads, and these are designed for 2-inch by 4-inch heads. And I think it's a 4 3/8 cutting circle. That's an original XL head, I believe. This one is from Global Tooling, and I had it bored for the pins. You need to bore it for the driving pins. It's kind of a unique goofometic thing here. And the upper head adjusts up and down here, and it takes all this with it. And this is interestingly spring loaded to provide the pressure shoes. And it's actually kind of ingenious. So that lifts the top head up and down. Now, I'm kind of spoiled. With my older machines, the beds go up and down, and that's actually much easier to deal with because I don't have to change, when I change the thickness of the part, I don't have to change the hold downs. But every time you make a little adjustment here that affects the thickness of your first cut, you have to change these damn things. 1, 2. Either tighten them, raise them or lower them, depending what you did. Now the bottom head, oh my God, it is like super primitive. There's just like a little set screw under here. You loosen up the 3 bolts that are holding this thing on here off from the other side, and then turn this up and down. And you basically, I think the thinking is that you set the bottom head up so that it's just taking off like consistently a 16th or an 8th or something that you know, and then you leave it alone. So my next thing is I've got a couple heads ready to go to tool up the two side heads, and right now I just have this thicknessing right to 1/2 inch, and I was able to get to nearest thousandths. Got right on 500 thousandths, but it was a little bit of a nuisance, and kind of use to get the final 2 or 3 thousandths. You just kind of squeeze the hole down a little bit, or you just kind of take a little bit. You kind of get the last couple thousandths with a pinch, and I know some of you guys will know exactly what that means. It's really hard to put. I mean, there's really not good places to put the dial indicators on, which is kind of a nuisance, but I don't know, it's fun. I'm going to have it set up here just to make S2S 1/2 inch blanks for parting bead and OG stops, ovalo stops, and stuff like that, and just leave it at half, and just change the side head, the outside head here for the detail for OG or ovalo or whatever, and I'll just roll it out of the corner. It's on wheels, has a nice little cart, and when I'm running stuff like that. At any rate, it's kind of fun. XL, Smithway, Stetson Ross, I think, yeah, sold to Stetson Ross later. They made them for a long time. And now I think they're just sort of copied by overseas manufacturers. And I think they might even still be called XLs. I'm not sure. At any rate, kind of fun. Great if someone wants a retirement hobby or something, and has a small amount of space, but wants to have some fun, get an XL. And if you're not retired and are in a hurry to make money and get stuff done and don't enjoy messing with things, do not get an XL. Okay. Thank you. Talk to you later.